Pencils down, baby.
Drop them.
Pencils down. Wait,
Drop 'em.
there's no time for penciling. It's time for rambling. That's it. 324. Another week without Cody.
324.
Another week without
a whole
Cody.
week successful. This is like the old days.
It's the old days. He's on
like
vacation.
a retro ramble.
If I'm not mistaken, he might still be on a plane headed home right now
From Georgia.
From Georgia,
From MGT, Marjorie Taylor Greene's.
Well, it's kind of a
district.
double dip. He's with her, and then he's helping Herschel.
Yeah,
with his bind that he's in, but it's kind of a double dip.
That's peak at
Cody
the time plowing Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I don't understand how he
nearly nonstop.
Man,
and then to divert your attention over to help out Herschel Walker.
To get Herschel Walker to really, Cody, he's very selfless when it comes to this kind of stuff because
he's just talented too. Just talented.
Most people would just, I assume most fellers would just want to get as much Marjorie Taylor Greene poon as they possibly could get their hands on.
Who wouldn't want all of that and then extra?
Who would not want to?
But then to come up with the nuggets that he's coming up with for Herschel, like the one he came up with today, where Herschel just said he's lying. I mean, those are just such
to the point. It's to the point.
It's to the point.
There's no bullshit.
Easy to digest through the media.
Bing, bang, boom, right there.
Yeah,
it's
lying.
Amazing. He's lying. That'll prove your point. That'll teach him.
Yeah, there you go.
He's lying. Okay, there it is. Well, that got him. Man, Jesus fucking Christ. I used to root for that guy, Eddie.
You did?
I used to cheer for that.
Did you have that jersey? Did you have that jersey?
Never did. I didn't start getting the first jersey I ever had was a Road Aikman one that my older cousin gave me.
Now, Cowboys Road was the blue, right? Not
the dark blue.
The dark blue.
The dark blue. That was the first jersey I'd ever. And I'm not really a jersey guy unless, it's legacy is how I would do it.
Right.
Because you don't want the fucking person to get traded or leave as a free agent.
No, it's tough, and it's tough
and then
nowadays.
You're stuck with that fucking thing.
I have so many WNBA jerseys I can't wear anymore.
You can't do. What are you gonna do with them? Right? Fucking Candace Parker's been on like 3 different teams now. Are you gonna wear that?
I mean, I just cut the name off the back and wear the number.
It's all you can do now.
All you can do.
All you can do. It's all you and like so fucking. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go find. I'm not gonna buy I got a Luka jersey as a gift. I hope he doesn't fucking leave because now it's like, well, what am I gonna do with this thing? Just good old days it.
But NBA, they can kind of they can keep their one guy because they can throw all their money at the one guy.
They can keep the one feller. NFL, it's really tough.
It's tough with the NFL because it's such a short window anyway, and then
right. Did you get an RG3 jersey when he's
I did. One? I was all in.
You were there.
Yeah. I had
Colt McCoy.
Oh, this is the history of my jerseys. I got Riggins was my first jersey. John Riggins,
and that's probably the one you grab in a fire, right?
Yeah, that's the golden. That was That was my first jersey. Then I went jerseys for a while. I got in big to football in '86. I got a Jay Schrader jersey.
The Schrader's
Raiders. I got big into Jay Schrader. I had the white jersey. I had the burgundy jersey. He went to the Raiders. I even got the Raiders jersey.
What?
It was a gift because I was such a Jay Schrader fan. My cousin gave it to me as a gift. I never really wore it.
Shades of Gray? Was that his nickname? Shades of Gray?
Shades of Gray.
When he became a Raider?
Shades of Gray. So I got that one, and then what I do? I didn't do anything for a while. Then I got a Mark Rippon.
The Rips, baby.
I got the Rip. Mark the
Super
Ripper.
Bowl champion.
Super Bowl MVP.
MVP and
MVP.
champion. Who did they was wait a minute,
Yeah.
He was the second Buffalo Bill casualty.
Yeah.
Because the Giants were the
Giants took him first.
First of 4, then y'all got him.
Yeah.
Then Cowboys got him twice.
Yeah. But to be honest and fair, there was only one competitive game out of those 4 Super Bowls, and that was against the Giants.
The rest were absolute ass kicking.
They were just ass kicking. They were over by third quarter.
The first Cowboy one, I'm not sorry to be cocky. That was over by the second quarter.
That game was over at kickoff.
It was a brutal beating.
Now, the second one was a game until Thurman Thomas
third quarter,
fumble.
y'all started fucking them up after that fumble. It got ugly after that fumble. The Giants needed a miracle fluke missed field goal to win that.
Yeah, to win the game.
Joe Capone, if you're out there somewhere listening, in the heavens above, I'm sorry. But y'all, the fucking Giants needed
Scott Norwood
to fluke it up. Because he wasn't a bad kicker all year. He was not a bad kicker. He needed Norwood to fucking fluke it.
I think they based Ray Finkel off of Norwood.
They might have. Cowboys in Washington, they took care of that business pretty easy.
Yeah, they handled pretty quick and tight.
Giants, they didn't take care of that business pretty easy against them.
But that way, I had Rippin, and then when I go, I went down. Let me see. This is where it starts getting murky. I got.
Come on, tell me you had.
I got a Michael Westbrook.
Michael Westbrook.
That
was good. Good receiver.
Then I got a Steven Davis running back.
Yeah.
Who else did I get?
Art Monk anywhere here.
No Art Monk. I could not find one. I could not find.
He
Art Monk
probably
jersey.
Was the hottest one.
It was hard to get Art Monk jersey
because he was more popular than whoever your quarterback was, right? Because you had different quarterbacks win you championships.
It was a rotating.
Monk was like the tried and true.
Yeah. Darryl Green were the two that were solid all the way through.
Darryl Green. Do you have a green jersey?
I do have a green jersey. I got a green jersey, and then I got a Rod Gardner jersey.
Oh, my God. You're going deep cuts here.
Who I think Deion Sanders famously nicknamed him 50-50.
Oh, that hurts.
Because it was a 50-50 proposition if he was going to catch that ball.
Yeah.
I remember in training games, Deion's like, we got our third receivers. I nicknamed him 50-50. I'm like, that's not good, Deion.
Not promising.
Don't do that.
Not a good teammate move either.
Not really.
Not a good way to build up the man's confidence.
My buddy bought me a Bruce Smith jersey, which I never wore. I never wore it.
That was an exciting offseason for you.
That was rough.
To be.
But Bruce
Smith,
the offseason
was exciting because you loaded up.
It was awesome. It's the best.
You loaded up on defense. Loaded up. And on paper, had all those dudes had what was in the tank 2 years prior. Holy shit! Holy shit! You probably put up better numbers than the 85 Bears.
What happened in that season, in the 2000 season, was they were 7-3.
Yeah.
And then they lost a game to the New York Giants.
Yeah.
By a missed field goal, I believe. Oh. And then after they'd lost the game, and then they lost their second. They lost to the Eagles, and then the next week they lost to the Giants, and then knocked them down to like 7-5. And Norv Turner, that's when Dan Snyder's first year as the full owner, fired Norv Turner after that game.
I remember
and then
that.
Terry Robisky came in to be the interim coach, and there's only 4 games left in the season, all against teams with losing records.
The Rubes, Terry Robisky.
The Rubies. And it was 3 games against teams with losing records. And that's when they knocked out. That's when LeVar knocked out Troy Aikman, gave him the concussion to end his career.
Ended the career.
I think we beat the Cardinals, and we beat the Steelers. We literally only had to win 2 of those last 4 games. We would have made the playoffs, and that team in the playoffs, who knows what would have happened. But it was because Snyder fired Norv Turner after a game that he didn't deserve to be fired after. They kind of just
especially when you still have a winning record.
Had a winning record by 2 games.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's interesting how the Cowboys triplets were all taken out by that division.
Yeah,
Washington took Troy out, Philly took Irvin, and Dallas took Emmett.
Yeah,
when Roy Williams knocked the shit out of him when he was a Cardinal.
They're like, we're going to put down our own guy.
We're putting our own. We're going to write this wrong. This guy, we take care of our own.
It is interesting how that division took their guys out.
They took him out. It was crazy. So, all right, was that the end of your, was
no, I got,
no, you got Griffin.
I got a Lavernius Coles jersey.
Lavernius Coles.
Number 80, Lavernius Coles. He was only a team for 2 years, but I was desperate. I was searching for somebody.
Who was that cowboy killer you had in the early 2000s? Wide receiver.
Santana Moss.
Santana Moss. You had to have one of his.
Woo! I did get one. I got a Santana Moss.
Boy, Santana Moss loved whooping the shit out of the Cowboys.
That was the only time it's the only time he showed up.
It was almost worth it to keep him just because you knew he was going to score 3 touchdowns against
those
Dallas.
2 games a year. He would light it up.
Oh, boy, did he ever. Santana Moss lit the shit out of Dallas.
And then after that, I went on a jersey hiatus until RG3. And I was like, finally, I can get a jersey. This is guys. We can bank on this guy.
Right. And you have like 4 different Kirk Cousins. Right?
Oh, yeah. I got all. I got home, away, alternate.
When did so? What was your last jersey? The last Washington jersey you've purchased?
I just got a Terry McLaurin jersey.
There it is. He's
Scary Terry. Because I wanted to get the new jersey.
Yeah. Which one? The black?
No, I got the red one. Black ones just became available. I haven't gotten that yet.
That black alternate that's a nice looking uniform.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'll get one eventually. The reason I got Terry is because he wears number 17, which was my number when I played football. So I figure even if he leaves, I can just cut the name off the back, and I still got my favorite. I still got my favorite number.
You got your number. Team. So, that's great, man.
It works both ways for me.
How could it not?
Yeah.
Look at you, fucking A. So okay, Redskins. Let's say McLaurin is not in this equation, just for the sake of hypothetical. Washington, Commanders now.
Yeah.
They make the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Whose jersey do you wear during the game? Which jersey do you have on? But let's say McLaurin's not playing because it's a no-brainer because he'd be playing it.
Yeah. I have my
what's your good luck charm? I got to wear this and they'll win.
I don't know if there's a good charm. I might break out the Mark Rippon.
The Mark Rippon. Is there
retro.
Do you know if you have a jersey has a better record than the other jerseys? Is there one that when I wear this one, they usually win kind of a jersey?
It's been tough. I do have one that I think is undefeated. I have a Sean Taylor Pro Bowl jersey.
Ooh.
It's blue. It's got the stars. It's got the old insignia patch right there.
Cowboys. It's blue and stars. It's Cowboys.
No, it's the Pro Bowl where he lit up the punter.
The best Pro Bowl play ever. He fucked that guy up.
He fucked that punter up so bad.
That poor punter he accomplished something in his life. He makes a Pro Bowl and he gets just blown up.
Taylor, and I think it's when the universe, you know what, we'll have to kill Sean Taylor.
We have to kill him. It's enough.
You can't do this to a Pro Bowler. You can't do this to a punter. You ruined this person.
Go around doing this. My uncle
take you out.
My uncle was he was just an NFL guy. Like he Cowboys were rooted for the most. Yeah. But he was just an NFL dude. Like I remember when I was little, my first jersey that I was ever gifted was a Merino because he loved Merino.
Oh, wow.
Because he played quarterback in high school and he loved Merino.
Yeah.
So I had a Merino jersey that I would sometimes wear. And then people get mad at me in school, like, "What do you like, Merino?" I'm like, "No, I don't. It's a gift. I don't give a shit." Like, it's a Cowboys, but like. But this is Danny White era, so they weren't that good. You know what I mean?
No,
like
you're talking what mid-late '80s? They were garbage.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'm just wear this. If it's a football Sunday, I'll wear a Merino jersey. Or if I'm at school, sometimes I would because I like the colors. It was a nice color.
You guys didn't even have anybody on that team. I don't.
Hogaboom. We're gonna wear I'm gonna wear Steve Pallor jersey to school. You out of your fucking mind?
I mean, I guess that you had Herschel Walker at the time, right?
Hershey, the Herschels.
Bring it back full circle.
Johnny Abortion was there.
Johnny fucked him kids.
Abortion Hush Money Walker himself. He was there. I was going to sit there and get a lot of abortions.
I get money to lots of people. I get well card all the time.
I get money abortion, a lot of abortion monies. Yeah, oh God, it was. Yeah, so that it was slim pickings for wearing a Cowboy jersey then. So thank God I got the Aikman one. I was like, oh,
well, there you go.
There it is.
No Steve Walsh, Aikman, not Steve Walsh.
I was never on Walsh. I was an Aikman guy from the beginning. I was an Aikman guy. I remember thinking like, what is he doing? And then my dad was like, well, Jimmy's kind of known for a mind game kind of guy.
Yeah.
So this is probably, he goes, I believe this is to prop up, get Aikman's ass in gear.
Yeah.
And, and obviously. And I think it was also like, Steve Walsh sucks. How do I trade him? How do I convince? And then back then, as well as anybody, you want to fleece someone, call the New Orleans Saints. Back in those days, if you want to fleece a team, call the Saints. And okay. Yeah, what do you want? Yeah,
we got a Gatorade bucket. You got to give us any draft picks for this Gatorade bucket? Oh, it's second rounder? Great. Let's do it.
Yeah. How about toss in 2 first-rounders and you get Steve Walsh? Deal? Man, so we are, by the way, I don't know if you knew this, Eddie, but you can email us.
I've heard
Ramble.
rumors.
Yeah, Ramble at ramblepod.com. We have a Twitter page.
Do we?
Podcast Ramble and the number 1. We have an Instagram page.
What?
At Podcast Ramble. We have merch, TeePublic.
We need to post there more.
I know.
We haven't been posting lately.
Whenever Cody Taylor Green gets back, he can put that up. We gotta get back. We gotta get on the Instagram and
I know. I was doing
Twitter
good for a while and I stopped.
I gotta pick up the slack too.
I gotta get back up there.
The only bummer is I'm starting chemo in 2 weeks, most likely.
Yeah.
So, but like I said on my Twitch stream, if y'all saw that, I'm hoping it won't interfere with this because I don't think it's going to be as gnarly as I'm in the hospital for 55
hours.
55 hours straight of chemo.
Man.
I don't think it's going to be that. But speaking of Game Boy Advances,
yeah,
I'm going to be in love with my Game Boy when I'm getting those 3 hours of chemo. Just oh man. But yeah, so hopefully I'm just warning the Ramblers and James. I may miss a few. We may miss a few episodes here and there, but hopefully not too, because I'm gonna need some kind of outlet, man. Probably not gonna be able to work the road for a minute.
Yeah, it sucks.
Probably, so I'm gonna be twitching and rambling as often as I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you want the extra bad news?
What's
We're still
the extra?
deadlocked at the 131.
Dude, that's worse than your cancer.
It's worse. We're still deadlocked at 131.
Is that cancer that's killing the Ramble?
It might be. And Locker Miltic's still your king of the hill.
That's the fucking tumor right there.
Good for him. But come on. Come on.
Come on.
So,
seriously.
I mean, subscribe to the Ramble. Give it a positive text review.
Do it.
And a 5-star rating. That's all I ask.
2 things. You only got to do 2 things.
Wait. That's all. Wait. No. That's all Eddie Pence asks.
Right there.
Right there. I got you. Wait. No, that one. That's a wet. There it is. Right
is
there.
Is that it?
I should do the mirror thing on the settings so I don't fuck this up. But I have to remember, you're actually...
I'm to this side.
I'm pointing,
right here.
I see you on my left.
I
see you on my left, see, which is weird. Oh, you're giving me the
right.
shocker.
I
see you on my left, but I'm pointing to my right in order to get to you.
Right.
It's like flying a plane, right? So if you want to bring it down, right, you do that. You do that shit.
It's like that Top Gun game, which is impossible to refuel.
Impossible to refuel. So, I would say this has been a heck of an intro. Cody hit the music, but somebody
can't do that. Maybe you should hit that.
Else. He's hitting something else right now. If you catch my drift, Eddie.
He's tapping.
He's
Taylor Green.
Taylor Green. All right, everybody, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life. It means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you there's something else. The afterworld. A world of never-ending happiness. You can always see the sun, day or night.
Day, night.
So when you call up that shrink at Beverly Hills, you know the one. Dr. Everything's going to be all right. Instead of asking how much of your time is left, ask him how much of your mind, baby. Because in this life, things are much harder than the afterworld. In this life, you're on your own. Bump, bump, ba-da-ba-bump. And if the elevator tries to break you down, go crazy. Woo! If you don't like the world you're living in, take a look around. At least you got friends. See, I called my old lady for a friendly word. She picked up the phone, dropped on the floor. Is all I heard. Are we gonna let the elevator break us down? Oh no! Let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Let's book for the purple banana till they put us in the truck. Let's go. Was there a better party starter
Dude,
ever? What got the shit going more than that?
that will
Right?
bring a fever down.
Woo! Dearly beloved. Oh, that's it. That's all I need
Dearly
to hear.
beloved, we got to hit a date.
Oh, now, Eddie, I'm going to pretend that we're wearing that your beautiful harmonica is playing.
Yeah,
And
try
to
pretend.
It's Hall of Fame hat time. This is the American Dream, Dustin Jacobs. Eddie, this was Metallica. If Metallica, what song goes on the Metallica wrote a song hat in the Hall of Fame, right? Metallica goes into the We Wrote a Song Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
What song's on their hat?
What did
Does
the
that make
American
sense?
Dream say? What did the American Dream say?
He said Enter Sandman. He's exiting light. He's entering night.
Okay, I
That's what
figure
he
that's
said.
probably gonna be the popular one, right? Is that the consensus one? That was their mainstream
Boy, do
hit.
I have a shocker for you. Let's keep going.
Because that was their mainstream one. That's where they became Metallica, became the hard rock band, not the metal band.
They were no longer the niche metal band.
Right.
They
were
became the oh god, they've sold 10 gajillion copies of an album band.
They were. That's where they went mainstream.
Yep. Next we have Caleb Gardner Miller. It's been a minute.
Hey, Caleb.
Gart Mills.
Guards.
Michael
Mills?
Miller's Mills. So
Mills.
Gart.
Guards?
Case.
Caleb.
Lebs.
Caves?
Lebs. Kales. Hey guys, it's me.
Can't like Lebs.
No, not Lebs. Kales. Hey guys, it's me, Caleb. It's been a while since I wrote in, but seeing how Metallica is for Hall of Fame, I knew I had to this time. It was a really tough choice between Battery and Seek and Destroy. That was the first Metallica. Seek and Destroy was the first riff I thought was, as a kid, hearing my cousins play that record, I was like, what is that, right?
Yeah.
I got to go with Battery, Caleb says. Going from slow to fast really works in the song's favor, and it feels
and
right for any
masturbating.
mood I'm in, and jerking off. Honorable mention goes to Seek and Destroy and Mastel of Puppets. Gemma from the Talking Codswallop podcast.
Gems.
Hi, Jerry, Eddie, Cody, and the Ramblers. This week I plan on temporarily stealing my mom's phone so I can leave you guys another 5+ star positive review.
Yeah, do it, Gems.
Come on, Ramblers.
Do
you
it.
Can borrow someone else's phone.
Caleb, you can do it. Caleb, you do it too.
Steal your parents' phones. Hat. I'd love to put most of Metallica songs on this hat, but I have to go with my heart. The song which I play on a loop without getting bored is Master of Puppets. Look, Eddie, this is plus with its latest badassery used to help Eddie Munson ward off the upside down evil bats, it's 100% needs to go into the Hall of Fame.
It reminded the world how great of a song that was.
It really did. Joshua Snyder.
Snides.
Hey there, Ramble, which may or may not include the elusive Cody. Well, we know why though. He's
balls deep in Marjorie Taylor Greene right now.
He's about to say that baby ain't Marjorie Taylor Greene enough. Is what he's about to say.
That baby ain't racist enough.
Do we make that Photoshop? Do we photo and make that our first Instagram post in a long time?
We have to. Oh, Joe Capone would have a field day with this.
God rest. Man,
I miss Joe Capone.
I miss Joe Capone.
We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to Photoshop this in honor of Joe Capone.
I think
Cody holding a baby, going, "This baby ain't
just take
Marjorie."
The Poonanny this. Have Marjorie Taylor Greene holding the baby, and Cody's the Poonanny. Eddie, can you do this?
I can do this. I can make this happen. And then the thought bubble: this baby ain't Marjorie Taylor Greene enough.
And send it to me so I can post it, or you post it either way, and I'll. I can't wait. Now I can.
And we tag Cody, and we don't tell him about this conversation.
We don't tell him because he's not going to listen.
Does he ever?
No. We have to do this.
Oh, I'm doing it tonight.
So Joshua Snyder, Hall of Fame hat, Metallica. Okay, this is insane, dude.
What?
This might be now. Master of Puppets has gotten love, but it got an honorary mention.
Okay.
From Caleb. It was Gemma's pick.
Gems.
Joshua Snides. He goes, I'm going to have to go with the Cliff Burton track and say Creeping Death.
Whoa.
So many right answers. This is.
I was not expecting that.
This is crazy. Then Michael Miller chimes in. Hey,
Mills.
guys, I hope all is well. Mills. Hall of Fame, I'm going to have to go with one. Since it's
I was
literally
waiting
the
for
only
someone to
Metallica
say.
song I like. Look, so we have.
I was waiting for someone to say one.
We've got Enter Sandman, Battery, Master of Puppets, Creeping Death, and now One.
Because you could actually make the argument One was their mainstream hit before Enter Sandman. Because One played nonstop
MTV ran
MTV. And I maybe you don't have the success of Enter Sandman without the initial success of One.
Enter Sandman doesn't get the push without One.
Right.
Patrick Bonfrisco.
Bonds.
What hat would they wear? What Metallica song goes on the Hall of Fame hat? This is an easy one. Mm-hmm. And we finally have one that has 2 votes.
Oh.
When you find yourself in the Upside Down and you only have time to play one song to distract Vecna, what do you play? And he shows us a picture of the great Eddie Munson, Master of Puppets, no question. That's 2 votes for Eddie, are you going to make it 3 votes for Master of Puppets?
I am making it 3 votes for Master of Puppets.
Bam! Master of Puppets. I am not going to make it 4.
Ooh.
I'm bringing one to the table that nobody had.
Ride the Lightning.
Same album.
Oh.
I think that one's on Ride the Lightning, but to me, you get that fucking Undertaker, Hell's Bells, and it's For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Ooh,
that is my...
See, I went Master of Puppets because it's the one that drew me into Metallica when I was younger.
Yes. Yeah.
That was the one I heard. I was like, oh, what's this band?
But this is a great one. There's nothing.
I didn't know later on I would like them less and less, but at the time, they were fucking badass.
Load and Reload didn't do it for you? Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that much I desire.
I kind of got tired of them around Enter Sandman.
Yeah.
I was like,
part of me still wants to go, do I need to give Saint Anger another shot? But then most of me goes, no, you don't.
No, probably
But
not.
part of me wants to know. That's what almost broke them up. But, yeah, I don't. I did like the newer stuff. Like Death Magnetic was like a return to the and Justice for All form. And then the other one, the We're So Fucked, Shit Out of Luck. Yeah, that one. That was a good fucking record. That Metallica one. Their last one was fucking great.
Because they tried real hard to keep that mainstream shit for a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Once they broke through, they started doing that.
They lost you with like the. So
they lost me.
Open, make me go. That one.
Yeah, I was done with that. What was the long one with? What was the slow one? After Enter Sandman, or was around Enter Sandman? What was it?
To find the hero of the day. The one on the Black album?
Well, I think it was on Black. What was that one?
Unforgiven.
Yeah, it was Unforgiven.
Yeah. I liked Unforgiven. You know what I thought was silly was the sequel. You're Unforgiven too. on Load, I believe.
Also Unforgiven.
Unforgiven as well. Yeah. It was on Reload. It was Unforgiven too.
Like One is kind of where I started. Like I liked One, but then I was kind of after One, I was kind of done.
They're getting too commercial.
It just they lost, I guess, the edge of what they had. They were you could tell the edge was gone of what made them of the Master of Puppets. That shit.
Right. I did really enjoy Hardwired to Self-Destruct. I did like that. Their most recent one. All right, here we go. Mm-hmm. Now it's what we're doing a big 180 next ramble. Donna Summer. Ooh. What does the great Donna Summer open, close, and encore with?
That's good. Now, what would you rather see Donna Summers cover Metallica or Metallica cover Donna Summers? What would you, if you had your choice?
I want to shake my ass to Master of Puppets. I want to see Donna Summer
fucking just shred Master of Puppets.
That's the harder job, and I think she pulls it off. To turn Metallica into a disco dance song is because all they got to do is working for the hot stuff, baby.
Yeah,
that's
easy.
That's easy.
Yeah, it's been done probably.
Right, her turning Orion into a disco song I want to see that instead. Eddie, goddamn it, it's time to open, close, and encore.
Open, close, and encore. Just like Cody's doing the Marjorie Taylor Greene right
Open, closing, encore, and all over. So, disco, Eddie, the genre, if you will, the genre of disco.
Yes.
The American Dream, Dustin Jacobs says you open a disco inferno, you close with Staying Alive, you bring out Dancing Queen for the encore. Caleb Gardner Miller.
Cabes.
Cales. I'm not entirely sure. Would that break Bryant Gumbel trying to come up with a nickname for him?
He may stroke out trying to come up with a nickname for a person with 3 names. It's just too much.
He
just fucking falls over.
His neck starts smoke starts shooting out sparks and smoke.
Cabe Smills lips.
Does
anybody else find it funny that we make fun of Bryant
Gumbel? We have to be the only podcast on the planet. That should be our niche, because that should be our way in. Like, guys, we're the Bryant Gumbel. We make fun of Bryant Gumbel.
Who else does that? You don't hear that on Rogan.
Fuck that. You fucking the wait, don't tell me ain't gonna fucking make fun of Bryant Gumbel. Imagine Rogan shitting on Bryant Gumbel for 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Just ripping into Gumbel for like, what is happening?
What's going on? Caleb Gardner. I'm not entirely sure what classifies as disco and what doesn't anymore. You open with Talk Dirty to Me. You close with Tears Are Falling. Encore, Staying Alive.
Ooh.
Gems. Open with YMCA by the Village People. You close by Tragedy by the Bee Gees. You encore Michael Jackson. Don't stop till you get enough.
Don't stop.
Joshua Snyder. Snipes. I don't love that I was born into this era, but let me be a bit of a child of the 80s and a teen of the 90s. I get it. You Stay Alive with the Bee Gees as your opener. You close with Bad Girls by Donna Summer. You encore I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor.
Ooh.
That's a fucking hell of a.
That's
a hell of a. Michael Miller, you open with Funky Town. Bum. You close with Disco Inferno by the Tramps. Lips Incorporated did Funky Town. Encore with Kiss. Eddie, your favorite. I Was Made for Loving You. You Were Made for Loving Me. Patrick Bonfrisco, Frisks. You open what songs from the genre of disco would you open, close, and encore with? This is an easy one. Just play Mako's Star Wars from Star Wars and Other Galactic Funk 3 times. There it is. It is.
Okay.
The Miko Star Wars. This was tough, dude. Because Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive, I really wanted somewhere in there. But I couldn't make room. So I did the same thing Snyder did. I opened with Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. I close with Bad Girls by Donna Summer. But I encore with, I think, one of the most underappreciated disco songs of all time, Miss You by the Rolling Stones. That's a fucking disco song.
That's
that beat.
Yeah.
Ooh, 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 ooh. What'd you do, man?
This is tricky because I like some songs really flirt in and out of disco. You don't know.
Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 by Pink Floyd has a disco beat. Boom, we don't need no education. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, what do you do?
I'm gonna open with Staying Alive.
Okay,
just because that's good. That gets everybody juiced.
That gets the party.
I'm gonna close with Thousand Finger Man.
Oh my.
And then I'm gonna encore with Super Freak.
Oh shit.
Which sort of walks the line between funk and disco.
But boy, does it walk it well.
So, it's difficult. It's a difficult genre to nail down.
Next Ramble. KC and the Sunshine Band. Talk about a band that does just what Eddie was talking about. They walked that line their whole career. We're going to... What would KC and the Sunshine Band open, close, and encore with Ramble at theRamblepod.com. Get
325.
those answers.
325.
325. Did we do the Hall of Fame hat? Did I tease that yet? Did I say what the next... Yes,
yeah,
Donna
Summers.
Yes,
Donna
Summer, KC and the Sunshine Band. Eddie, it's time to read books and play video games. Bring that pussy over here. We're reading books and playing games. Caleb Gardner Miller.
Caleb Mills.
As Brian Gumble is spinning around like Ash and Alien. Flailing around the room.
Just fucking white liquid going everywhere.
The milk blood shooting everywhere.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, Mills, Guards.
Mills.
Mills, Guards. Nurse. I don't think anybody finds making fun of Brian Gumble as funny as we do either. There's so much happening on this podcast.
Oh, well, we laughed for 30 minutes about a guy that no one has even heard of before. We were driving back from
today. We're going to have the reveal of Namor in a couple of years. If only the Ramblers knew what we were... If only we could explain it succinctly enough. But we can't.
We can't.
It
will forever be an inside joke.
It will forever be.
Sorry, Ramblers.
And wait a minute. You know what? I'm going to give him a little gift.
Give him a little gift.
I'm going to give him a little
There is a person out there who we will not name.
No.
But he booked comedy shows. And he's a human cartoon character.
And if you think I'm lying, he sounds just like this. Eddie, am I right?
You were right.
And here we go, just for the Ramblers and James, a little treat.
My cock has never left a woman unsatisfied.
There we go. One more time. One more time. Here it is.
My cock has never left a woman unsatisfied.
That was an actual quote from an actual human being.
My cock has never left.
My cock has never left a woman unsatisfied.
And then we're gonna reveal at the end of.
We're gonna have Tony Stark is gonna reprise his. Robert Downey Jr. is gonna reprise his role.
We'll be back.
As Tony Stark.
We're gonna have.
And then we're gonna have.
At the end of Wakanda Forever, we're gonna have a Doctor Doom cameo, and he's gonna have two assassins. Sabretooth and the Wolverine.
Also, my cock.
My cock
has never left.
So basically, Eddie and I, for 5 years, have been laughing at the idea of that guy hosting a Hall H panel at Comic-Con.
And inadvertently giving away all the secrets to the next 4 phases of Marvel.
He just keeps reading what's on the sheet, and he does a horrible...
We just picture Kevin Feige on the stage right, just being restrained by the guards.
Security, they're just doing their job, so they've tased Feige like 8 times.
Feige's trying to get the notes from him,
His
so he doesn't...
shirt's torn, he's screaming.
So he doesn't spoil the next 3 phases of the MCU.
Oh, fuck! And, just when they think all is lost in their battle with Galactus, that's when Reed Richards' son, Franklin, destroys Galactus and saves the day.
Also, my cock.
My cock.
Never left a woman unsatisfied. It's the dumbest thing.
It's the dumbest inside joke maybe ever. And now we've lost any and all listeners at this point. But look.
But you know what brings them back every time? My cock.
My cock has never left a woman
unsatisfied.
So back to Caleb Gardner Miller.
Woo.
Recently, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft just to pass the time. I've also found myself listening to a lot of Tyler, the Creator, while playing songs like November, 9/11, Mr. Lonely, I think, and Boredom, just to really go with playing Minecraft. Nice.
Yes.
Michael Miller. Mills.
I
haven't really had time to read or play video games lately. However, Caleb keeps threatening to play Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga with me, but so far that hasn't happened.
Oh, come on, Caleb.
Get on it, buddy. Patrick Bonfrisco.
Frisks.
Reading books, playing video games. Bring He-Man's mother over here.
Oh.
I'm reading books and playing games.
Wow.
Finished listening to Stephen King's Fairy Tale.
Okay.
The new one. I was hoping that since he didn't co-write this one with his son, Owen, there would be an entire chapter dedicated to Orson Welles and his greatest performance ever, but no such luck.
No.
It was still a fun read, and he gives us pictures of Unicron, which we all know is a great, and Orson himself.
It should be the whole epilogue to that book. Is just 17 chapters about his personal notes creating the character of Unicron.
Justin Navi. Hey, Jerry, I'm sorry that you have to go through another round of chemo. Thanks, buddy. But I hope that the treatments have a positive outcome and you have no side effects. I appreciate that. I got a Retroid 2 Plus last week and have been playing the Dreamcast versions of Jedi Power Battles and Crazy Taxi on the emulator.
Okay.
You and Eddie should check out this system. It's great for a handheld that plays games from the 90s and the aughts.
Nice.
The podcast is the best. Oh, shit. Thank you, Justin.
Thanks.
And I never miss an episode. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Justin. Eddie, I'm still playing through Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm actually a little past the halfway point on Castlevania 3 on my Twitch stream, although I may have already finished it by the time you all... No, I wouldn't have finished it by the time you hear this. Maybe, unless you hear it tonight. Maybe. But Live a Live, Mother 3, Wonder Labyrinth, Mario Kart, all the usual suspects.
Nice.
Still slogging through these. What about you, buddy?
I just got a Game Boy Advance today.
I was with you.
Yes, you were there. I traded in an old GameCube.
Never used.
And you
have a Wii anyway.
And I have a Wii, and it plays all the same games. So I took the GameCube that takes up quite a bit of space in the drawer. So I took that, went down to Toys vs. Games. Great shop if you're in the Long Beach area.
Down by
Go
Long
by
Beach.
there.
Tony
Toys,
is the
best.
man.
And,
Except Eddie is outgunned because him and I are giant Cowboy fans.
Yeah, that's the
Tony
problem. Don't go in there talking
Tony, the
shit.
owner, is a massive Cowboys fan. So,
but I went in there. Tony's great. He'll trade you anything. It's amazing.
Yes.
Traded me my old GameCube.
If it's nerdy, he'll trade it.
Yeah. My old GameCube. I got a Game Boy Advance so I can play my old Game Boy games in the Game Boy Advance. So I was playing Tetris all day today. I'm going to plug in Super Mario Land later after this and play that. Colton is playing Minecraft much like Caleb. And
oh, shit.
We got the adapter for the PS5.
Yeah.
Because the VR only works for the PS4, so we got the adapter for the PS5.
Oh, nice.
Colton had me do the VR Minecraft, which is a fucking trip.
I bet.
If you go into Minecraft in VR...
Crazy, huh?
It's all over, and like you go... He had me go to the top of this building that he was building, and you just walk off the edge, and you walk off the edge, and you literally... You fall, and your stomach literally goes into your mouth.
Oh, God, that's crazy.
That's nuts.
Crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
It's crazy. And you fly, and when you hit the fly, or I guess the button that makes you fly, it's wherever you look is where you go. Like, you don't control with the controllers. It's like if you look to the right, you'll fly
to the right. Oh, that's cool.
It's fucking nuts.
That's amazing. Jeez, it's fucking amazing. Wow.
It's really cool.
Well, Eddie, it's the time of the show where we rank the top 5.
Ooh.
This was tough. ELO, buddy. The Electric Light Orchestra. The American Dream, Dustin Jacobs. DDJ.
For short.
He abstains.
Okay.
Caleb Gardner Miller.
My cock. I've never left a woman unsatisfied.
Sweet Talking Woman.
Okay.
That's a great one. I was with Sweet Talking Woman. Number 4, Hold On Tight. Hold on tight to you. That was their last hit, I believe.
Yeah.
Number 3, Don't Bring Me Down. Number 2, Do You Want My Love? I Need It. And number 1, Mr. Blue Sky. Oh. Yeah. A little update about my arm, by the way. It's fine now, but you can see the bone sticking out of my arm, and it will stay deformed like that for a while. McDonald's finally corrected my pay. Thank you for the tiny Twitter hashtag. Fuck yeah. Also, I think you guys should do a Ramble Radio episode with all the former guest stars. I'm telling you, it'd be great. Good to see you again, fellow Ramblers. Have a good day, week, year, whatever kind of time frame. I appreciate it. Great to hear from you, Caleb. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah. Come back.
Gems. From the Talking Codswallop podcast. I'm terrible. I thought ELO only had a couple of songs until I Googled and knew many more of their songs.
See what this podcast does?
That's what it does. Number 5, All Over the World. Number 4, Evil Woman. Ooh, be a woman, you got the blues. Number 3, Mr. Blue Sky. Number 2, Don't Bring Me Down. Bruce. Number 1, Roll Over Beethoven, which they, funnily enough, opened their cover with the bum, 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 bum. I'm going to listen to lots of ELO songs I previously knew and thought were another artist. Hashtag Fight Jerry Fight. Thank you, Gemma. Lots of love, Gemma. Same back to you. Gems. Joshua Snides. Have to go no particular order here. Not a huge fan. Do ya? Don't bring me down, Mr. Blue Sky, evil woman. And then, of course, telephone line, bring me a sign. Appreciate you as always, guys. Appreciate you too, Josh. Best Josh Snyder. Michael Miller, top 5 ELO song. Mills. Number 5, telephone line. Number 4, Evil Woman. Number 3, Don't Bring Me Down. Number 2, a first entry, It's a Living Thing. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum, what a terrible thing to lose. And number 1, Do Ya. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Michael S. Miller.
Mills.
Patrick Bonfrisco. Mills. Bills. Bonds. Friskies.
Friskies.
It's the time of the show where we rank the top 5. I ran out of time to get this over to you before we record, so I'm just going to send in a top one with the late, great Olivia Newton-John herself. Xanadu, Xanadu. He says, fuck cancer, fight Jerry, fight, ramble the fuck on. Thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, Patrick. Eddie Ramble 325.
Yeah.
Let's do top 5 songs from horror movies.
Ooh.
Since it's a spooky time of the season.
Are we doing horror themes? Are we doing songs like Dokken? Are we doing
like Dokken Dream Wars? Songs from horror films. It could even be the Tubular Bells from Exorcist, but a song primarily used for a horror film.
Okay.
You can do this, right?
My cock.
Oh, my cock
has never left a woman unsatisfied.
My number 5 ELOs is a tough one, buddy. I go Don't Bring Me Down, number 5.
I go Xanadu, number 5.
Xanadu. My number 4, I don't think anyone had this one. Can't Get It Out of My Head. And I can't get it out of my head.
Ooh.
What was your number 4?
Shine a Little Love.
Yeah, shine a little love on my life. Dun, dun, dun. My number 3, Mr. Blue Sky.
Oh, that's kind of low for Mr. Blue Sky.
I know. It's a low one. It's a low one.
I go number 3, Telephone Line.
Telephone line. My number 2, Evil Woman.
That's my number 2. That's my number 2.
We matched. My number 1, what else could it, for me, there's no other ELO song than Headed for a Showdown. Bum, 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 bum. That's my number 1. What was your number 1?
Mr. Blue Sky.
Mr. Blue Sky. It's they're all great.
Yeah.
All great picks, all great lists. That's our ramble. Thank you all for tuning in. Next week is 325. Can you believe that? Already.
Wow. Look at that.
And will Cody be back from boinking Marjorie Taylor Greene?
We don't
Helping
know.
Herschel Walker. His cock has never left Marjorie Taylor Greene unsatisfied.
And
we know that.
And he hasn't even addressed the puppy situation with Dr. Oz. So
we
may have lost him for another week just on that alone.
He's got a lot of work to do. Got a lot
of
work to do.
So much.
Well, there it is. We remember next ramble. Donna Summer goes into the Hall of Fame for what song is on her hat. What would Casey and the Sunshine Band open, close, and encore with?
Yeah.
And let's kick off spooky season. Top 5 songs from a scary, spooky movie. All right, let's do it. We love you guys. Stay safe out there. Don't make a fuck out of us. You know where to find us. Do it. All that. We'll see you tomorrow. No, we'll see you Friday for Ramble Radio. Take care, everybody.
My cock has never left a woman unsaid.